Welcome, dear compatriots. It's our Tuesday Tonic, and I'm glad that I'm able to join you. I am still part Utomi. You know, in this world full of paradoxes, some just amuse to high heavens. No wonder my people say that unless you marry another wife, you will not be able to truly evaluate the first wife. Can you imagine that those people who once threatened to have a parallel government against Jonathan if he won the elections, today are up in arms, threatening insurrection, treason, criminality against anybody from the opposition who says good morning? Amazing, amazing. Our reality. And the same people who, once upon a time, when they were in opposition, spoke so freely and bombastically against everything done by the government, today now consider as a threat any form of association, shadow government, and they get ready for war. What a paradox, what a challenge in the nature of man. It says something about human character, doesn't it? Well, nothing is new in this world. A pope has just taken office. He took the title of Leo the 14th. Now, Leo the 13th was actually quite famous or remembered for one major thing. At the time that he was pope in 1891, the Industrial Revolution was on. The new laissez-faire capitalists were worse than the people in Abuja today in terms of the way they saw opposition and different ideas. And life was miserable, extremely miserable in the industrializing world. But the captains of industry who lived well off of the misery of the people and treated human beings like chattels said, no, we're just restructuring, we're just doing this. Can't you see the great thing we have done with industrialization? Just as Abuja tells us about their policies of devaluation and so on and so forth. Right? Okay. Conditions were so bad that Pope Leo the 13th instituted the tradition of the social doctrine of the Catholic Church when he wrote a papal encyclical called Rerum Novarum about the conditions of the working poor in Europe at that time. It was not just the Pope. I mean, people, the literati were writing books. Charles Dickens wrote a tale of two cities, by the way, to showcase what was going on in that horrible stage of human civilization. And some intellectuals in the UK who wanted to do something about it, but were so scared of authority, just like the way people in Nigeria today are scared. Tinubu government, they will kill you, they will do this. This group of intellectuals began to meet in pubs. Such that people thought of them as a bunch of drunkards. But from the pubs, they would sneak into the toilet and have a quick meeting. And they instituted what we know today as Fabian socialism. And they thought two instruments will help them make it happen. One was, irony of ironies, starting a party called the Labour Party, which is in power right now in Britain. The other was a school which would teach these kinds of ideas, which is the London School of Economics that we know today. As a result of it, these intellectuals redeemed Britain. Well, we are the new Fabians, and we're not going to meet in toilets. We're going to meet virtually and in the open and in homes and in halls in Abuja, in Lagos, in Makurdi, in Sokoto, in Onitsha. Because we are a free people, we are not yet conquered. We may be near conquered, but we are not yet conquered. And so I invite you today, let us not despair. This is the reason why we are bringing together 7.2 million people to chant freedom now. And if we die, we die. Talk to you next week.
In the heart of the city where stories unfold, Gentle Media TV shining bright and bold, bringing news from the corners of the globe.